The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's stopping at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The offense set up with a great chance to score here. 1st and goal off that kickoff return. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe holding the 3 points.
To settle for 3 here would be deflating. 3rd down and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Boy, I'd hate to squander this great field position, but here's 3rd and goal. Ball handed off. Just trucks through the defender, and he'll be brought down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it out.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Now the offense is set up for this short field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Sacked on heavy pressure there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Tackled, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Looking to score with a run to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Cardinals looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become...
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. Quarterback drops back. And now another deep ball here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Not a real good throw here. You put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. See how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Wideout's now clustered. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And that one is no good. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cardinals are in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Cardinals hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Coming up, second down and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with